Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World Bride Magazine. And I am Myrdith Leon-McCormack, and I am in my hometown, Brooklyn, New York, with the next generation of icons, Miss Andrea Peter Campbell.
My husband would love the emphasis on that last name.
So you were already famous. So we're not even gonna try to act like, you know, you're not Miss Famous already. You have your own salon, bridal collection, evening wear, and fans all over the world, from what I understand.
Oh, those are my homegirls.
Yeah, and you're making covers of magazine, literally.
It's been a year.
Can you believe it?
No.
Since the pandemic, you have done so much where people are like trying to figure things out. You're now on Making the Cut.
Yeah.
Please tell us, how has that experience been for you when everybody else is kind of dying down?
Making the Cut allowed me to see things that I've never seen before. I'm talking runways. I'm talking about celebrity critique of my work. I'm talking like just access. Right. And having Tim Gunn, the Tim Gunn, as a mentor. All of these things that like I did not see planned for my life. Like it gave me that like new perspective and outlook that I hadn't had before. So I'm really grateful for the experience.
Wow. So I'm just going to ask you a hard question, and I hope the people on the show don't get offended. Was this something you were looking for? Was this on your wish list? You know, to do a reality TV show?
Not at all. Funny enough, people always said Pantora was very reality TV worthy, but I hadn't like, you know, put my feet to the ground to make that attempt. And I never thought that being on a reality TV competition show was something that I would do. But a friend sent me the application. I politely ignored it. Someone else emailed me the application, and I was just like, what is it with you guys today? The same day, I got a DM from someone like, hey, have you heard of this? And I was just like, you know what, 3 is a charm. Let me go
and find out,
figure out what this is about. And then I read the criteria, I read the prizes, and I was like, okay, hold on. Run that back $1 million. Okay, this sounds really good. They said they wanted an established designer. And I think the thing about other fashion TV shows is that they're not necessarily looking for an established designer. They're looking for someone who is often newer and ready for their breakout moment. And right. I'm like, you know what often happens is that established designers don't want to apply for reality TV because they're established and they don't want to, you know, enter that world and allow, I guess, even their fan base or their followers to feel like they're not as
prominent as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's what society has done. They think that when you go on to some sort of reality TV show, you're trying to be something, you know, but you already have an established base, long history of followers, you know, that grew this business. Because if you guys didn't watch our previous interview with Andrea, she told you how she got her start. It was with $10,000 and her own money, her own, with her family, her husband, her parents. So you are self-made.
Yeah.
So you were comfortable growing your company organic, which to me is the epitome of success. So you did it on your own terms. What is the message you want to give to young women, young men as well, about venturing out and pursuing your dream at this level?
It's really don't wait to start, right? Because I think what often happens is we're waiting for like a sign, we're waiting for a moment, we're waiting for this thing. And I just felt like I'm gonna just keep working until people notice. Like I have this shirt by my friend Kalila that says, do dope-ish until someone notices. And I love that shirt. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna continue to work, because one thing I know how to do is work. And I was like, just continue to work, good things happen when you just continue, when you're consistent, and when you show up. And I was just like, I'll just keep showing up. And by showing up, so many amazing things happened this year.
A lot, and during a pandemic, even more, you didn't allow sadness, depression, and everything that the world is coping with right now to define that moment for you. And in you doing what you did, I know for me, it was encouraging being in the bridal industry. And another thing that I really want to address, and I don't think a lot of people understand the value of your presence, is there is such a limited number of women of color, and to be specific, Black women in luxury space and bridal. I walked into this space. It's absolutely exquisite. But can you tell us your definition of the luxury space that you wanted to create?
When everyone thinks of luxury, they think about this pinky up experience. And I was just like, okay, that is not for me. When I think of luxury, I think of spaces that I'm comfortable in. I think about spaces that welcome me. I think about spaces that encourage me, allow me to be exactly who I am, and I don't need to show up as anything else. And I wanted that to be what Pantora is. I wanted it to be a place where when you come and shop for your wedding dress, you can come kick it with your homegirls. Like we're gonna kick it here. We're gonna turn up, do the things that you feel uncomfortable doing in other spaces because we accept you wholly. And I feel like that's the thing that I'm probably most proud of in regards to Pantora.
I love it. I love it. I see the energy. You can feel the energy that you created in this space that will make any woman, whether she has the pinky up or down, she's gonna enjoy it.
Why can't we do both?
Because I'm both.
I'm both.
I will put my bamboo earrings on and carry.
I will do all the things.
Hermes.
Exactly. And I feel like I'll do all the things, and I am all the things. And so why can't I be that? Like, I just feel like what I'm not allowing people to do is to define me. Like, I want to show up in all the spaces and also know that I belong in all of them too.
Good for you. So tell us, can you give us a little about the show? Give us some inside scoop.
Tea. How much do you want to know?
Tell us what you want us to know.
I will tell you that I won. And you know,
what a nice surprise.
I think the thing is that I went into this competition feeling like I could win. And that was like the most important thing to me. I wasn't going to go if I didn't feel like I could do it. And I felt like I could win. That was one of the reasons I applied. But also to know that I was in a room with other deserving people. Like, cause that's the thing. Everybody in that room deserved to win. It just so happens there's only one prize. But I felt really good about my experience.
So now the winning is not just for your ego.
No.
It's going to do a lot, because what happens is women like you, men as well, that are so talented, they lack the access. And yet they're behind the scene, and others that have less of the talent. We all have talent in different degrees, but we as Black women and people of color tend to be overlooked or don't have the access to it. We don't have
access. The platforms don't exist for us. The resources don't always exist for us. And I feel like sometimes we don't think we can go through these non-traditional means, right? Like, you see a reality show you want to be on, go ahead and do it. You want a bank loan? Go ahead and apply for it. Right. Do we have equal access to these things? Not at all. But I feel like let's keep showing up anyway.
So do you have any last words that you want to share with our readers and viewers regarding your experience? What's next for you? What could we look for? Because I know you're in Kleinfeld.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's just another highlight to my year. Like, I had the dopest year, and not just because like I felt like I'm in my winning season, but honestly because I worked so hard. So all of these things that happened was really truly just the result of all my hard work. And I'm really grateful, because sometimes when you go from being like overlooked to like now you're booked, busy, and blessed. And I'm grateful that I didn't stay overlooked, because it hurts sometimes,
of course.
Like it does. And I'm
thank
grateful.
God you got support of your family, right?
My family is everything. They're A1.
And we're so glad that you get to share that with us. So can you please tell our readers and viewers where they can follow you, find you, all your social media handles, website, and everything?
You can find us on PantoraBridal.com, and our new ready-to-wear collection, Pantora.com. And you can follow us on Instagram at Pantora Bridal and Pantora.
And there you have it from the icon. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Andrea Pitter Campbell. She has inspired us. And if you are an aspiring designer, please continue to follow her. If you are a bride looking for your dress, your dream dress, please visit Pantora Bridal in Brooklyn, New York on Nostrand Avenue. Continue to follow World Bride Magazine as we continue to bring you the next icons of our generation.